Laughing so good for the soul. Share a moment with a complete stranger or somebody you know. Don't care if you're young or you're old. Sit down and tune into the best show. Lee bringing all the flavor. Interviews getting greater and greater. With a nostalgic feel. You know she got the mass appeal. Word up.
You know, trying to be like serious, but not too seriously, because I felt like I again was putting too much of my, like, I wasn't trying to take it too seriously, comedy, for a while, because I felt like that was giving some control over to things out of my control, like my value, you know what I mean? And so it kind of manifested in like some pretty I would say blase attitude about comedy, just out of like protecting myself from rejection, probably. And also, like, I think that's more my nature, is to be very like, I'm not very like, what's the word? Meticulous or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm very kind of like
go
loose.
with the flow. Yeah.
But I noticed that I admire people that are professional, even if they suck at, in my opinion, at comedy. I admire like the way they carry themselves, the way they promote themselves on some level, the time and energy they put into their outside of their set. You know what I mean? Because the set's the set, and I'm just talking about everything around the set now, you know? And it's like trying not to lose that, how do I put it? Not be professional about the set, but everything around it. You know what I mean? So I'm trying that now. I'm trying to figure out how to be like professional and give it the same energy that even more so than I would give a job, you know?
Yeah.
Treat it like, respect it as that, instead of getting like mood. I don't know
what alterations have you made to strengthen your professionalism?
Well, I just thought about that on the way here.
Okay.
So I was like,
that's a great start.
No,
awareness and acknowledgement.
I'm fucking around. No, what have I done? Well, I started emailing people, and like up until recently, it's mostly just like if someone hits me up, then I do it. So I'm like trying to send out emails and, you know, like put the bio with credits that I've done, and like punch up my bio where I'm not just like, oh, I don't want to do that, you know, like I don't want to, because there's part of me that's like cringy or butthurt is like the term I use for it, about like reading your bio and what you've done and trying to make yourself like sound a certain way. And, you know, also just the ego thing where it's like reaching out, like, what do I say? How am I coming across in an email? Like, am I being too flippant? Because it's like, I don't want to seem like I don't care, because I think I come across like I don't care a lot. And, yeah, so it's like, it's trying to figure out how much to care, how much to show you care, how much to, you know.
That balance.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, I can understand that. You don't want to be
a tryhard. Like, nobody likes a tryhard. I've made fun of tryhards my whole life. So it's like, I don't want to all of a sudden become that. I don't think I can, honestly. I really don't think I'm capable of that. But I try hard my own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You definitely have to be comfortable with your choices. Maybe no, you don't have to be comfortable with your choices. But it's a good feeling that when you do make a choice for yourself, you feel good about it.
Yes.
And so if like doing too much is like definitely not a part of you, I can see how that can become challenging to be like, I just asked this person for this. They didn't get back to me. Let me reach back out to them. It's like, I know you saw that email. No, I'm not following back up with you.
Right.
So yeah, I know how, I can understand how when you said the ego, that can get in the way of that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like, yeah, like knowing you don't want to be like pester. You don't want to over sell yourself. I don't know. It's just weird.
It
It's a
is
weird
because
vibe to be like, I've been kind of, I'd say, gutsy about it recently. So, I mean, that I'm like, someone said fortune favors the bold. So I thought, okay, well, like, since you don't ask, like maybe instead of looking at like, you shouldn't ask, maybe it's like, well, it's about time you're asking. You know, like if other people are asking, like you've earned the right to ask too.
And that's what I was going to like get into. But why not though? Like we're very much worthy of the things that we desire.
Right.
Sometimes they come to you. Most times you have to go to it. Why not? Why not? You know, like it's allowed. You know.
Yes. Why not? I mean, that is a very good question because I do think things that I really want. There was that part of me in the past that was always like, well, that's unattainable. You know, it's not for me. That whole thing is like trying to work through that. And, you know, thinking of yourself as like, I think I always kind of had like a negative, like core belief about myself where it's like, I didn't think this is like a therapy session. No. But like, I didn't think that I could deserve any of that, like good stuff. So I'm working through that. And I think I had to come to the place where like, well, no one does, but you get it anyway sometimes, you know? So it's like, sorry, I'm whispering. You get it anyway sometimes. And a lot of, you know, so why not me, I guess.
Yeah. And it takes some time, especially if you were not taught that in your foundation, or that's not what you saw, that's not what you experienced, right? But and this is one of those, as I minister to you, I minister to myself, because I have to have these same conversations.
That's all me
with
all
me.
The time.
Yeah. But it's almost like at some point you do like that same resume or bio that you didn't want to write or that you didn't want to look at. You really go back to that and be like, I've done this. I'm doing this. I'm great at this. I've excelled here. I've mastered this. I've overcome this. So then it goes back to the why not? I am worthy. Like I should. Like, so I'm going to ask and you're going to ask me too. I'm going to attract these things. Like this is going to be allowed to happen.
Right. Well, it was like, also, I got to say, I think I did get to a point where, you know, you see people that they're getting through because they're working very hard at this. And it takes people far in this business. Like it won't maybe take you all the way if you're not funny. You know what I mean? It'll take you far though. And I'm like, I know I'm funny. So it's like, why not add that part to it?
Yeah.
You know, and see how far it can go. Because right now it's like, I've just been riding on other comics thinking I'm funny this whole time. That's all that it's ever been, is like other comedians thinking I'm funny. It wasn't really like my family and friends. It wasn't really the audience. It's other comics.
And I mean, to a great degree, that's like a badge of honor.
Yeah.
Like when you can make the comics laugh or the comics vouch for you, they think you funny, then that's when you know, like, all right. Let's consider.
But it's crazy that they're the only ones. That's how it feels. It's like, you know, it does feel like that. But yeah, I mean, thank God for that, because I think without that, I would have definitely stayed away from it more. You know, it wouldn't have been. I don't know where I would have been getting the validation from. So, other than my own delusion or my own thing, which you have to have too, but you know, and then it's like, is it delusion? I don't know.